Is there anyone else also who would like to put in your comments? You can put your comments. It can be a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, words, sentences. It can even be a different language or things. Yes, we have another comment from Aslan who has put upside down smiley emoji and then a heart emoji. It's actually two hearts with a circle attaching both. And then a dancing emoji. And then a namaskar emoji, and then a smiley emoji with three hearts around. And then Purna Pandalikar Aya has put awesome. Purna Pandalikar has put awesome. Yes, and anyone else also who would like to put in your comments, you can put. It can be anything, a sequence of emojis, letters, numbers. It can even be a sentence that does not make sense at all. And it can even be a different language. Yes. Anyone else also watching us right now, or even those of you who have already put in your comments, you can put any other comment also that you would like me to read. Yes, now we have a comment from Maslan who has put bravo ma and then a clapping emoji, and then Purna Pandalikar has put Muli Wanji, which is MULIBWANJI. And then Ma Stephanie Dieters has put eyes, emoji of eyes, and then emoji with which is looking up, and then the mouth is flat. It's just a line, and then smiley emoji, which is little. The eyes are little in an angle, and its mouth is wide open. It's smiling, and then a heart emoji, and then Ma Stephanie Vamadeva Shivashakti has put Nityanandama. We are still hearing the Mahavakya in the background, ma, while you are speaking, ma. Yes, ma, will. And she has put a Namaskar emoji. Yes, ma, we'll just fix it in a few moments. We're sorry about the technical glitch. We'll fix it in some time. And we then have a comment from JNNK who has put a flower emoji, a pink flower emoji. Yes, and anyone else also who would like to put in your comments, you can put your comments. I hope my voice is clear now, and you're able to hear. And anyone else also who would like to put in your comments, you can put your comments. It can be anything. Yes, Ma Stephanie has now put okay, better ma, thank you, and the namaskar emoji and a heart emoji. Yes, we apologize for the technical glitch. Yes, and anyone else also who would like to put in your comments, you can put your comments. It can even be a random sentence that does not make sense at all. Any of you watching us right now, you can put your comments. Yes, now we have a comment from a person named JNNK who has put a lion emoji, a lion face, and then Marceline has put thank you and a heart emoji. And Manitya Kshipra Prasad Nikananda has put a butterfly emoji and then a shell emoji and then a snail. Yeah, so everyone else also watching us, you can also see the comments. The comments are being projected for all of you. And even if you're skeptical about this power and you're watching us right now and you're skeptical about this power, you also can put a comment in the YouTube comment section and see for yourself. You can put anything. Yes, now we have a comment from Purna Pandalikar who has put, you are the you are the world's sunshine. Then Shankar Ghimire has put Nityanam to everyone and two exclamatory marks. Yes, Marceline now has put we gets. So it's WIE and then GEHT, then apostrophe and S, and then a question mark. And now we have JNNK who has also put awesome and then two heart emojis. It's actually a big heart and a smaller heart. And yes, now we have a comment from Ayana Zabotins who has put fluffy cat. And Shankar Himere has put today is New Moon Day. And Ma Shipra Prasad Nikananda has put Beautus. And yes, Shankaraya, yes, today is the New Moon Day. It is Amavasya today, and we will also be having a special we will be having the Maheshwara Puja also today, on this auspicious day of Mahalaya Amavasya. And if you would like to register for it, you can also visit the website kailasa.org and you can register for the Maheshwara Puja that we will be having today on this auspicious day of Mahalaya Amavasya. And yes, I actually here have something very interesting. So I have this guaranteed solution book over here. And it has about, let's see how many pages. There is totally 623 pages. So anyone, if you would like me to read a specific page from this book, you can put the page number and I'll open that page and read the contents of that page. And yes, Mark Prasad Nikananda has now put it is the Latin word for bliss. Yes, that's great, Mark. It's good to learn a new word in Latin. And yes, anyone who would like me to read a page from this book, you can put a specific number that you would like me to read. We have 623 pages. Yes, we have another comment from Stephanie Dietrich who has put a smiley emoji and then a beach emoji which has water and then like it's a small island and then a palm tree and then a rising sun and then with the ocean and then a rising sun with mountains. And yes, Marceline has put page 122 and after that Dumitru Buanda has put 444 and then we have many pages coming up. Shankaraya has put 7. Okay, so now let's first open page number 122. I'll read one paragraph from page number 122 and then go to the next number. So this is 118 Okay, 122. So the first para on 122 says, your body does not need love, but your being needs it. Love is an adventure where you go into the dissolution. When you are not, love, when you are not, love is, we don't have the courage to not be, and so we hold on, we pull back from unconditional love. So you can see, this is page number 122, and this is the page number. And then this is the first para. And this is page number 1. And yes, now I'll be opening page number 444. This is 364, 476. Okay, 444. So the first para on this, or maybe I'll read the last para which is on this page. So it says, you can dance without a care, only if you are free from all your pseudo identities. As long as you think you are someone, you can't dance in joy. Dance is an outward expression of inner joy. So this is the last para on page number 444. And yes, now page number 7. Shankaraya has asked for page number 7. Okay, so this is page number 7. And the fourth para on this page says, all these are creations. All these are creations. They are creations from your heart. They are expressions of your heart. Can you write a poem with no feelings at all? Can an artist draw and paint with just his mind? No, he needs to connect with his heart, and then he will simply flow. So this is page number 7, fourth para. And yes, now Marceline has Mark Shiprasad Nikananda has told 578. Yes, I'll just open the page and show it, and then we can move on to the next power of body scanning. So 578. Okay, so this is page number 578, and it also has a story. This is page number 578, and it has a story also. Yes. So now we'll be moving to the next power. We have Marceline who has put thanks man namaskar emoji. And yes, now with that we will be moving to the next power, the power of body scanning. So I request the volunteer to now remove the eye band, and all of you can see as the eye band is being removed. Yes, so you can all see the eye band. It is just as it was before. And now we will be getting into the next power, the power of body scanning. So the Shastra Pramana for this power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmataraani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. And the translation for this verse is, in this verse, Bhagavan Parameshwara says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. And the next is the Apta Pramana, which comes from the life of a Siddha. So Teriyar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya, and one day a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agastya for healing, and Agastya then uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small Terai, a type of rock, sitting in the person's brain. Agastya immediately instructs Teriyar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. And once the surgery is completed, the person is healed and cured completely, and thus Teriyar gains his name. And the Atma Pramana for this was revealed by Swamiji himself on the 22nd of December 2019, where he uses of how he uses the power of body scanning, of how he used the power of body scanning. So, paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened, and where balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. And here you can see a few Sakshi Pramanas. There are thousands around the world, but here are just a few sharings where a few of the initiate disciples have successfully manifested the power of body scanning. And now we'll be seeing the live demonstration of this power. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section, and we'll be doing a body scan for you. Yes, so Ayana Zavotinzaya has asked, I want a body scan. The borax, the decahydrate powder, which I am sometimes drinking, is it beneficial for my detox and healing? Yes, now I will be doing a body scan for you, Aya. Yes, so Ayana Zavotinzaya, what I was able to see was that actually this drink it is not creating any effect on your body. It doesn't have any bad effect or any good effect. It's just like a drink that you are having. There's no side thing happening with um with that drink. So if you want to drink it, you can, and um along with that, you can also have other Ayurvedic drinks that will completely detox your body. But this drink is it is not it is not detoxing your body, as it is just like a normal drink. It is not having any bad effect or good effect. It is just like a drink that you are intaking. It is not actually detoxing your body. So this is what I was able to see for you, Aya. And Purna Pandlikar has also asked for a scan. Yes, man, now I'll be doing a scan for you. Yes, so Ma Purna Pandalik, what I was able to see for you was that for the past few days, actually, that you are going through some leg pain, especially from your calf to your feet. You are feeling some kind of uh, stretch, or like something is pulling, and even your heels, especially like in your from your calf to your feet, there is some uh like something like a nerve is pulling, so it gives like a burning sensation, or like a very stretching, it stretches and it pulls, so you it feels that way. But apart from that, you also have you're putting a lot of pressure on your heels, so even your heels are actually hurting for the past few days. And apart from that, I was also able to see that that is actually being caused that is being caused because of extra pressure and weight being put on the legs. But the main cause of that is because in your stomach, especially in your lower stomach, there's a accumulation of like gas and also lots of toxins getting into your body. There's an accumulation which is causing you to put on weight, and that weight is getting pushed on your feet. So this is what I was able to see. And the solution that I was able to see for this is that you have to uh, drink lots of lemon juice, and you should also have some haitaki in the night. That will help in reducing and cleaning that toxins. And yes, it's good that you started yoga a few days back. That will also help very much. And yes, but right now the leg pain which you are going through is actually due to some toxins being accumulated in the stomach. So just as soon as possible, you can take some you can have haritaki and lemon juice, and apply some castor oil. You don't if you drink castor oil also, that's great. Swami recommends that. But even if you're not doing that, at least apply little castor oil on your lower stomach, just few drops. Apply it on your lower stomach and let it get into the skin, soak into the skin, and that will help in clearing out the toxins and the gas which is getting accumulated in your lower stomach, and um, uh, making the your weight gained, and putting the pressure on your legs. And of course, yes, yoga will help, so you can continue doing yoga. It's good that you start. And yes, you can get back in the comment section if you're able to relate. And Ayana's about inside, so you can get back in the comment section. And Ma Stephanie Beatrice, yes, you have put, thank you. Okay. Marcela, now I'll be doing a body scan for your OCD. Yes, Ma. So, Ma, Celine, what I was able to see for you to come out of your OCD was that for the next few days, at least for the next 1 week, and even after that, whenever you feel anything, just at least for the next 1 week now, as much as possible, don't you can as much as possible, don't use the device, or don't get into activities that like distract your mind from don't don't continue, or don't just reduce the activities which distract your mind or which disalign you from your normal routine, and have a more active lifestyle. And as much as possible, just try unclutching whenever you whenever you have some time, even if it's just for a few minutes. Just sit and try unclutching, and you will see that um, you will start getting healed, and uh, you will come out of it. At least for the next 1 week, do this, and even after that you can always continue. And this is what I was able to see for you, Ma. And yes, Ma Puna Pandalikar has gotten back saying, yes, okay, we'll do lemon and hayataki. Okay, thank you for the insight. Yes, it is all with Swamiji and Parameshwar's grace. And yes, Ma, you can also apply castor oil on your lower stomach. Yes, and now Shankar Gimide has asked for a scan for your wife, Sunita. Yes, I request if you can get back in the comment section if we have Ma Sunita's consent, as a consent is necessary for this power. So do we have her consent to do the body scanning? Yes, Ma Solanji has gone back saying thanks, Ma. And Shankaraya, you can get back if Ma Sunita has given her consent. If not, then you can get her consent and again request on the chat any other day. If you don't have her consent yet today, you can again put in your comments every day at 2 a.m. IST or 4 p.m. IST during the program. Yes, and Ayana's Avotan Aya has asked, is zinc, B12 and D3 vitamins which I am using in liquid form are benefiting for health? And Shankaraya has also gone back saying, yes, she did. She has back pain. Okay. Yes, Aya. Now I'll be scanning for Ma Sunita, and Ayana's Avotan Aya, I'll be scanning you also. Yes. So Ayana's Avotan Aya, what I was able to see for you was that you can take uh, things that consist zinc, B12 and D3 vitamins, but the liquid that you are using now I was able to see that you should avoid that as much as possible. You can maybe find something else that you could get these three vitamins in, and like, or maybe a different brand, even if it's liquid, it may be a different brand, but this, like the specific one that you are using now, is not a good one. So this is what I was able to see for you. And Shankaraya, what I was able to see from Asunita was I've given healing as well. And the back pain that she is having is actually because it is not any problem, but it is actually because of the back not being stretched uh, often, and also um, because of a position that she is sleeping in that is causing it is the way she's sleeping, and also it is because of the bed as well, the quality. But that is just a small thing of the back pain. That is just a small reason of why the back pain is there. But actually, one of the main reasons, like one of the main things that why she has a back pain is because when she was small, and even now, most of the time she sits with her back bent, and due to that, it is affecting the backbone. So I was able to see, to get healed, she should start sitting straight, and as much as possible, like even if it not always, no need of always sitting in uh like in Padmasan, but whenever at least once or twice in a day, when she sits for some time, she should sit for some time in Padmasan. If she's not able to sit in Padmasan, at least in other Padmasan. But most of the time, at least throughout the day, whenever she sits, ensure that the back is straight, and that will help in healing her back. So this is what I was able to see for her. You can convey to her and get back in the comment section. And yes, now with that, I thank all of you who have joined us for the Power Manifestation segment. And we will now be moving to the further segments of this program, and all of us will be learning more about Devi Parashakti. Who is Devi Parashakti in the Divine Feminine Consciousness? So let us first look at the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka. Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikyamauli Spurate Taranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Mapina Vakshoruham Panibhyamali Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibratim Saumyam Ratna Gatasta Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambikam. And the translation for this verse is: the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body, with the triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. And another Dhyana Shloka from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka says: Arunam karunatarangatakshiim dhritapaashankushpushpabanachapam animadibhiravritam ayukaihi vibhavaye bhavani. And the translation for this verse is: I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color, and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the nose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima Flores, and she is the self within me. And Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes manifest, come out and go in, and the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Devi Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Font of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Parameshwar, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And Devi Parashakti beautifully reveals how she is manifesting as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. She beautifully says, raising as Omkara, expressing as Vedas and Agmas, blossomed as Hrimkara, filled as Parashodasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasha Swami who is in Kailasha, Sri Purachintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi. As Nityananda, it took Nijavatara here to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness. Hiranya Garbhaswarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nityananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion and blessing, listen, people, to do good to all of you, I took the form of Nityananda and came down as Nijavatara. And Devi Parashakti continues to reveal, raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva manifesting as source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, and Jnana, growing as four Vedas, expanding as five Panchabhutas, beyond six chakras, filled as Gotras of seven rishis, expanding as eight directions, existing as nine grahas, blossoming as ten indriyas, being as 11 rudras, creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nityananda, I came to bless every one of you. Now let's see how we can receive Devi Parashakti. So literally we're seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there on your screen, so you can receive her in a very traditional way. You can keep two beet leaves, one betel nut, one banana, and a coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And some of you might be wondering what exactly a coin is considered as or what is its importance. So in the Hindu tradition, a coin is actually considered the traditional dakshina and can be the lowest value. In India, it can even be just 1 paise, and in the US, it can even be just a cent. Swamiji says, I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent, it is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. And you can offer that to Devi Parashakti. And once the darshan is over, you can do namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf, and the betel nut, taking it as prasadam immediately. And the coins that you collect, you can send it to the Los Angeles temple for the further procedures. And this betel leaf and betel nut may actually look too small, but in a few days you will see how much that's your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there. You will not take the Devi darshans for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognitions. It will break your unconscious behavior. We can go to the next slide. Yes, we can go to the next slide. Yes, so now you can all see how you can set up your tambulam. So you can arrange the two betel leaves, the betel nut, the banana, and the coin on a plate and keep it in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And you can also keep a few additional items such as a few flowers, some kumkum, some turmeric, and glass bangles, and a coconut. But the four basic items is the betel leaves, the betel nut, the banana, and the coin. So you can arrange all the items that you would like to keep on a plate. Keep it in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And with that, we now come to a conclusion of this segment where we have learned who is Devi Parashakti and how we can receive Devi Parashakti in a very traditional way. So let us now move to the next segment where all of us will be learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings and how important it is for us to follow what Devi Parashakti has revealed on the cause and solution for all of the problems that the world is going through right now, especially during this pandemic. So please stay tuned for the next segment where we will be learning what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings. So in the Guru Padaka Stotram composed by Adi Shankaracharya, the very first verse describes how the Guru Padakas, the sacred feet of the Guru, is the boat that helps us cross the Ananta Samsara Samudra, the seemingly endless ocean of samsara or suffering. And the first verse of the Guru Padaka Stotram beautifully says, Ananta Samsara Samudra Tara Naukaitabhyam Guru Bhaktidabhyam Vairagya Samrajya Dapujanabhyam Namo Namaha Shri Guru Padukabhyam. And the translation for this verse is salutations to the sandals of my Guru, which is the boat which helps me cross the endless ocean of life, which endows me with the sense of devotion to my Guru, and by worship of which I attain the dominion of renunciation. So many of us feel stuck in the same storming and raging ocean, being unable to navigate ourselves and lost in the overwhelming vastness of the suffering that surrounds us during the Pralaya, the Great Deluge. And our loved ones are dying due to the pandemic. Our homes are being destroyed due to the natural disasters. Social institutions are crumbling, and the whole of humanity is in desperate and dire need of hope.
And at this time, the Cosmic Mother has come down to alleviate the suffering of humanity.
And it is at this time that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the incarnation of the cosmic superconsciousness, out of his love and compassion, having taken the spiritual responsibility for the superconscious breakthrough of the whole of humanity, is manifesting Devi Parashakti, the cosmic mother, and guiding the whole world as literally the boat that sails us through the Pralaya, the cosmic deluge.
Devi Parashakti is herself manifesting through the Nijavatara and answering each of our prayers, granting boon, healing us, manifesting miracles, removing all of our pain and suffering. And Devi has not just attended to us individually, but also as a humanity at large.
And Devi Parashakti has guided the whole of humanity in the form of revelations of profound sacred secrets of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, showing us the future regarding global issues, the COVID pandemic, natural disasters such as fires, floods, and much more, and even the twisted human conspiracies and underground wars which have not yet surfaced to common knowledge as yet.
So in this segment, we will be elaborating on the statistical, scientific, and scriptural references of each sacred revelation, which is manifested precisely as the same guidance emerged from Devi Parashakti for us to imbibe deeply and to start following as Devi Parashakti continues to protect us until the storm ends and we are safely harbored at the shores of our country.
So let us look at the revelations made by Devi Parashakti in the Akashic readings on the 20th of April 2021 on the 8 methods to protect yourself from coronavirus.
Yes, so let us watch Devi Parashakti's revelations first and understand what these 8 methods are.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட நன்மையை சொல்லிட தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் 1, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாரி வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6, நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7, பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். 8இல் 1 செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பு.
So now let us look at the translation of the Bhava Samadhi revelation. Devi revealed, "O humans, don't be scared of the deadly infection corona. Through these 8 ways, praying and meditating on me, surrendering to me through social media, wherever I'm residing, worshiping me by doing the fire walking, applying turmeric in the chest, drinking neem juice, and meditating on me every day, being in the unclutched state, filling with eternal bliss, doing the Ajapa Ajapa of the cosmic sound, Shiva, 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 with complete mind, applying banana peel and onion in the heel, and going to sleep, being in the state beyond any remembrance or forgetting, in the Arunachala Swarana that blossoms as aham aham, in the state of Ananda Swarana. Everyone who thinks on me through these 8 ways, they will not have the effects of corona. They don't have fear and delusion of corona. You will live with prosperity, with the wisdom and fortune. Me with you, you as me as you. You will live good life, even if you do one of these 8 ways. I will protect you. Corona will not reach you. Don't have fear, O people. Be blissful."
So in this revelation, Devi Parashakti has revealed 8 methods to protect all of us, all of humanity from COVID-19. So we are now going to see the benefits and the science behind each method that Devi Parashakti has revealed.
The first method that Devi revealed to protect yourself from COVID-19 is praying and meditating on Devi Parashakti.
So a study published by Healthline gives 12 science-based benefits of meditation, and the 12 benefits is that it reduces stress, controls anxiety, promotes emotional health, enhances life self-awareness, lengthens the attention span, may reduce age-related memory loss, can generate kindness, may help fight addictions, improves sleep, helps in controlling pain, can decrease blood pressure, and is accessible anywhere.
And Devi has revealed that meditation and praying to Devi will protect you from COVID-19, and the Department of Health and Human Services has done a study on meditation at this time and has shown that meditation has a direct benefit to both our physical as well as our mental health.
And another study by Cambridge University Press reiterates the necessity of meditation during the times of crisis such as COVID-19. And here you can see the study done by Cambridge University Press.
And research published in Everyday Health has shown that prayer and spirituality protects the emotional health by offering a bigger sense of purpose, by providing social support, by lifting the spirit, and by helping you cope with difficulties. And a September 2015 report published in Health Psychology found that when researchers followed 191 people with congestive heart failure for 5 years, they found that those who reported feeling spiritual peace and who also made some healthy lifestyle changes were significantly more likely to live longer than their peers. And people with major depressive disorder or chronic medical illnesses who report high levels of religiosity, which includes daily religious experiences, generally become more optimistic than their peers. This was found in a study published in July 2015, Depression and Anxiety.
So now let us watch a video where the avatar himself directly demonstrates how meditation impacts the brain.
Nityananda participates and encourages scientific researchers to derive evidences for meditation and healing through meditation. Dr. R. Murali Krishna, President COO, Integris Mental Health and James L. Hall Jr., Center for Mind, Body and Spirit, Oklahoma in US, and his team invited Nityananda to derive scientific evidences for meditation and the state of his enlightenment.
When Swamiji came, I have requested him to do one thing. I asked him, would you be willing to undergo some scientific investigation of the meditation process? He very cheerfully agreed without one complaint. He went for 3 repeat sessions for PET scanning and 3 repeat sessions for quantitative EEG sessions. And these are really not very easy tests to go through. It requires a lot of patience and a lot of willingness to do that. So we did that. Because if a meditation process is doing something to your brain, we should be able to detect that. Scientific findings are verifiable. They're replicable. You can replicate them, duplicate them. So Swamiji went through those sessions and we found some interesting findings.
In PET scan, they inject a radioactive dye which goes and sits in parts of the brain that are active. In the normal, non-meditative state, the brain is very active. And when we are seeing someone, the rear end of the brain, the visual cortex, is very active, as shown in the diagram.
Usually the brain is so active, there are 100 billion brain cells there. But what meditation does is something very interesting. It shows the frontal lobes getting more active. The frontal lobe is where you have judgment, wisdom, reasoning. Here are some of the brain scans I'm going to share with you. This is alert, non-meditative state. The second one is 30 minutes into 30 minutes meditation. Look at the frontal lobes, how they light it up. They light it up big time. 60 minutes of deep meditation, and here is a deep, deep level of meditation where it lights up significantly right here. Right in the middle. Probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches deeper. What's interesting was, Swami was inside, and that's the last part of that one. See that light right here? So what's interesting was, I've never seen that before in my life. So the other parts I've seen may not be to the extent that Swami showed, but this is something interesting. There is something called dopamine, which is a chemical our brain is involved in. Dopamine is produced mostly in this area. And when you have any pleasurable feeling in your body, it is mediated through dopamine. It's a neuroreceptor. It's a chemical that transmits messages of pleasure. It basically evokes pleasure chemical. You eat the same thing is with visual pleasures you have. Beautiful people, beautiful sceneries, nature, whatever gives you pleasure. It's mediated through dopamine. Everything that human being experiences involves dopamine. But what's interesting is that you and I have the potential to create our own dopamine in a big way. So I named it, for lack of a word in the past, the D spot, which is the dopamine spot. If you can discover your D spot, you got it made in life. The D really stands for divine spot. The D also stands for delight, and the dopamine spot. What's also interesting is that he could at will go in and out of those states. Those are some of the findings I want to share with you. There's so much more talk about physiology of mind and brain and the body. It's a fascinating field that this is something that all human beings can relate to, can apply in our own lives. Not only a sophisticated knowledge, but these things have application in daily life for all of us.
Nityananda's system of free healing, known as Nitya Spiritual Healing, has been baffling the medical world, curing diseases from migraine to cancer. Qualified people are also initiated to become healers. The complete report of the research conducted on Nityananda's neurological system can be found in the book Mystic Phenomena, Scientific Data.
on the mind, let us look at what the Supreme Quantum of Hinduism has revealed about prayer. Yes, let us now watch that video and understand.
If you are not allowed to do yoga, made to believe early morning sleep is the best thing in your life, you are tortured, you are abused, your divine rights are violated. If you are constantly inspired to do yoga early morning, Brahma Muhurta time, and everyday puja, sit that 30-40 minutes and melt down by feeling connection. Understand? Nothing can be compared to prayer to bust your stress. I tell you, prayer is the best stress buster. Deep feeling connection and tears rolling in your eyes and melting down. Prayer to Paramashiva. Intense yearning, Vyakulata, talking to Paramashiva, relating to Paramashiva. Nothing can be compared to that to bust your stress. I tell you, everyday puja is an ultimate recharging experience. If you do everyday puja, the kind of the stress-free life you will live, your whole biological clock will be aligned to Kailasa. I tell you, I have seen the people who have the habit of Nitya Puja live long. Not just long, happy. In my whole life, it is Nitya Puja, Puja, that gave me all the best things of life. Everyday puja, relating with the deities is the best stress buster. Touch the deities, do decoration, dress up. Even now, my best time of the day is when I sit with my deities. When I sit with my deities, dress up the deities, jewel them, spend time with them, talk to them, intensely pray, deeply connect and pray. Understand? You do not know the power of Archavatara. God landing in physical deity form. Never underestimate the power of Archavatara. The Archavatara is equivalent to living avatara. What living avatar can do to you, an Archavatara can do. Atma Linga I am giving to all of you is literally living Archavatara. It's a piece of God. Literally.
Now that we've understood the first method to protect yourself from COVID-19 by praying and meditating on Devi, let us now look at the second method, surrendering to Devi through social media. And you can do this in various forms.
Change it to white ribbon.
Reading Devi Parashakti gives us the opportunity to connect with her through various social media platforms and attends to us individually through our prayers and showers us with blessings and food. So let us now see how we can connect to Devi Parashakti through social media. The first method is through YouTube, so you can go ahead and join as a member of Kailasa's SB YouTube channel. And then once you have done that, you will have the opportunity to ask your questions live during the Parashakti Akashic reading in the comment section of the live video.
And on Twitter, you can like and follow. On Facebook, you can like and follow Kailas's SPH JGM Nityananda Parameshwaram Facebook page. And you can ask your questions in the comments section.
The next method is through Twitter, so you can follow @Srinityananda on Twitter and ask your questions as a reply to the tweet with the hashtag #AskTheAvatar.
And you can follow Sri Nityananda on Instagram and ask your questions in the comments.
And the last way to connect with Devi Parashakti is through WhatsApp. So you can go ahead and search kailasa.org and you can ask your questions in the WhatsApp chat box that comes up. So all of these ways you can connect to Devi Parashakti very easily through social media and receive boons and blessings from Devi herself. So now let us watch a short clip of Devi Parashakti blessing people.
காளியின் ஆட்டத்தை ஆனந்தத்தை ஆனந்தத்தொடு ஆடிய ஆட்டத்தை கண்டோர் உயிருக்குளெல்லாம் இறங்கி குண்டலினி உயிர்ப்பிக்கச் செய்து மாய மனத்தின் இருளை அகற்றி மாயம் அழித்து மங்களம் தந்து குரு பக்தியும் சிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ சக்தியும் அளிக்கின்றேன். மனமாயை விடுத்து குரு பதத்தை பற்றுங்கள். நித்யானந்தமாய் நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்துதித்த என்னை பற்றி வாழ்வில் எல்லா நலமும் பெற்றிடுங்கள். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
யாதுமாகி நின்றாய் காளி, ஓம் காளி ஓம் சக்தி, ஓம் காளி ஓம் சக்தி, ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி.
காளி.
I've seen Devi Parashakti blessing people. You too can experience the same by connecting with Devi through social media. And the next method is to worship Devi by doing the fire walking wherever she resides. And the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has revealed that fire walking is an alchemy process. The words of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism itself